Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the StarSeries qualifier. We are in our quarterfinals still. We've had our first semi-finalist already book their place. That was Sprout yesterday as they managed to take down Red Reserve, and now we're going into our second, and I believe all the remaining quarterfinals will actually be played today. We've got on this stream coming up obviously Fragsters versus AGO, as you can see on the screen. That one's sort of given away for you. Then we have coming up Space Soldier, versus Imperial, and then on the other stream, which will be going on at the same time, will be Euronics, who are they going to be playing up against? My mind has just completely blanked for a second. Optic, of course. There we go. Either way, right into our pistol round, refresh, and Bubsky already going to be kicking things off, and well, pretty much closing things down. The round over in a matter of seconds as Fragsters will get themselves that early lead as they find the pistol very, very easily. Shroop, you got there. You got there. It was Optic. You got there quicker than I did. Happy birthday again. Thank you. Yeah, I was still here at 1 a.m. I suppose today, so some of you got there very, very quickly. But yeah, we are going to have, well, rifles across the board. Every single player over on the CT side will have one. Looking to try and basically convert these rounds cleanly. It's going pretty well so far. Ruby. PHR. He's trying to do some damage, and they will net one kill, but that's going to be it. Next to nothing done otherwise. And well, it's sort of an interesting day today when it comes to AGO, because I don't know what to expect. I don't know whether this is going to be sort of a last hurrah for Snatchy, where because this will be the last qualifier that they will play together. And then it will be Snatchy obviously leaving. He joined Virtus Pro today, but he has said he will stick this qualifier out. And yeah, will this be a sort of last hurrah for him? Or is this going to be sort of like, don't really care. Like, I'm leaving. Don't want to give AGO another spot or qualifier that Virtus Pro are not going to be at. Like, that's one way of looking at it. I imagine he's going to put in the effort, going to try and make this work. I do agree, Shwoop. He has currently left for what is a team that has not been doing as well as AGO, but that's the thing. Money talks. Virtus Pro, a massive organization. Lots of finances behind them. A bit like Fragsters at the moment, who have just won a flawless round. But yeah, it's sort of like when Virtus Pro come and knock in, you don't say no. You don't say no. That's just a fact. So, yeah, it was one thing I was always worried about with AGO, that eventually they were going to get ripped apart and ruined, and that is exactly what's happened. Hopefully, the remaining players will be able to stick together and find another diamond in the rough, but, well, who knows? And Snatchy is an absolute beast, so I think he's a great addition to VP, and no real surprise that that's come through. Either way, we are going to have a buy-in for the T side. AKs across the board. CTs will invest into an AWP on Dragonfly, and well, it's going to find the opening kill as well. Bubsky with the second added in. Well, T's already in quite a bit of trouble. The biggest factor is the bomb's currently all the way out ramp, and well, there is Snatchy. Say hello. As he's shot in the face, Groovy now going to be the only one left alive, and well, realistically, doesn't have much hope in this round at all. Minute left on the clock. That's the one saving grace. But the fact is, with the bomb being down, doesn't stand much of a chance. Nice shot onto Stown at least. They know exactly where he is, and the fact is to even get out of this palace is going to be very difficult indeed, because he takes the fight over towards the man in CT, and the other should peek, and well, Torben will even do it before any of that occurs. Will he play in Shanghai? No. That would be quite a quick turnaround. I imagine the ping from Shanghai wouldn't be that great. And yeah, they've already been playing. What was it, with Morels, I think, for the rest of the tournament? Obviously, odds currently on the screen. Fairly even, in fact. Slightly favoring Fragsters, but... oh, interesting one. Where's Morels? Yeah. They seem to be doing fairly well, actually, with the team they currently have. Obviously, I do think Snatchy will be a great addition, but Morels hasn't been playing badly. They beat Hellraisers. Obviously, Hellraisers didn't have their AWPer, but I suppose technically you could now say VP didn't have theirs yet. It is nice to see a sort of new look Virtus Pro. I think it's definitely needed. Dragonfly, once again, is going to find that opener. Snatchy has not had a lot of luck so far. That is true. Woxic is their best player. Him and Issa are a tag team as well. I feel like they hype each other up. Pistols, though, they're going to do a little bit of damage here. 2 players dropped. Dragonfly looking for the cross, and only going to be Bubsky actually over towards the CT spot. He is going to push in to manage to find one. PHR just around the corner. Bomb looking to try and go pushing in towards the B site. Furlan about to meet Torben, although, well, never mind. Dragonfly steals the kill away, and that is the bomb down. Realistically now, PHR has actually got a rifle and Kevlar. Looking to try and do some damage, and actually picks up another kill. I thought Dragonfly had him for sure there, but it's actually going to be the death of one more. The fact is the time is enough. That will win the round alone for Torben, unless he somehow dies within the last few seconds. But either way, that is going to be 4-0. Hyped for Imperial versus Space Soldiers. So am I. I think that's going to be an excellent game, and really looking forward to seeing like how far the sort of individual style of Imperial can actually go. Obviously, they've gone through a couple of in-game, well, 3 in-game leaders now. Obviously, one of them not through the choice of the players. But yeah, Hadji as a stand-in the other day played incredibly well as well, so definitely going to be interesting. 5-0 already. Right, I think that's the 3rd round in a row now. He's found the opening pick with the AWP, and he's going to get a 2nd already. It's looking bleak for AGO at the very beginning of this game, and they're now going to try and force their way in towards the B site. Imperial's the budget version of Mouse Wars. I could see that. How was my birthday? It was pretty good. Hung out, ate a lot of very unhealthy food. Still going. Stown. Picking off another. PHR will do some damage. They need a lot more in this round. Still got plenty of time, and Snatchy is going to peek in with the AWP and leave it into a 3 versus 2. It's not impossible. The real problem is getting that bomb down, which is going to be very, very difficult indeed. Lots of utility being expended to try and hold back this CT side, and actually, I think through the smoke we've seen a bit of damage. Interesting to see where Bubsky was actually going. A long, long way back. Snatchy's going to find another and somehow turn this into a 2 versus 2. PHR grabs another. This has gone from a really strong position to now one where AGO have got this in the bag. This is going to be the first round they actually have on the board, and I have absolutely no idea how they've managed to turn that around. PHR and Snatchy doing a hell of a lot of work, and, well, what was it, 5v3, 5v2? That was pretty poor from Fragsters in the end. They will save a rifle, and that may actually be enough to get them a buy into the next round, but AGO are now on the board. A couple of players surviving, and are now going to look to try and keep this going. Dragonfly will have his AWP, and by the looks of things, Torben will be the one to take a little bit of a hit as he ends up with an SMG. So definitely not an ideal buy, but it could still work out for Fragsters. And if it does, it'll leave them in a very strong position as AGO, well, we can almost bet that they'd go for some sort of force buy into the next round. Once again, we're going to see Snatchy going very aggressive over towards this B site. Looking for that opener. Torben can't really afford to play any jumping jacks as there is an AWP ready and waiting for him. Miniature game of whack-a-mole. Well, not miniature, I suppose it would actually be much larger. Unless you're actually trying to kill moles. Either way. T's in much more of a default. Maybe expecting some aggression to come out from the CT side. Now, Dragonfly, as said, he's been excellent at finding these openers so far. Rotation is going to come through the underpass. Dragonfly, is it going to be again? No, this time Tao actually finds the opener. Will be a quick trade back. Snatchy was waiting on the angle. Stown looking for that easier kill. Instead, he actually met with a bullet to the face and leaves Dragonfly with quite a bit to do. Looking for that peek over towards the ramp. Does spot a man. Gets tagged down and caught back in towards the site, leaving Bubsky somewhat alone. Already spotting a player looking to cross over. Will find some damage, but not find the kill. And this is looking pretty bleak, especially with Snatchy actually getting the kill onto Torben instead. I don't know if he was ready and waiting for that. It was more Dragonfly who looked like he was going to be peeking in there.
Bomb has been planted.
Either way, Dragonfly now left in a 1 versus 3. Has to ace this if he's going to win the round. Doesn't have a kit, so it is looking like AGO will be getting a second and probably a third. Nice shot, at least onto PHR. Will keep the economy of the T side honest. Doesn't have a chance to actually win the round, and Tao's going to spot him. More damage being done. And only Snatchy actually left. This has been a pretty good attempt, at least in terms of damage for Dragonfly. Both players actually ending on 7 HP apiece, and it will now be... Well, there must be a temptation here for Fragsters to actually buy into this round. Now, obviously into the next they can go for it anyway. They have an AWP in this round, but just based on the amount of damage that was done there by Dragonfly with the AWP... But let's see. He has been great so far. Will get himself up on the jump. Normally gives him a decent angle if the smoke is thrown. It's not even smoke. They're just going to run straight in towards the angle. And again, he's left with an opener. The fact is, though, they need more. One more. As they tried to go for more with the boost. He is going to be forced back by the Molotov. Tao. Trades things back, but it's really this AWP that's the only threat. We're going to be boosting a player up of their own. Dragonfly still around the angle. He's on the B site. And as the T's look to push in towards the site, he could actually have a chance to do some real damage here once again. Now, even just bringing them low could be enough. They've got to be wary, though, of the push actually coming in onto short. And with that missed shot, it should be the death of him. Nice flick, at least. Also a bit of damage, and Torben's caught another with the pistol, at least slowing things down a little bit. Snatchy with the AWP, probably not ideal for fighting versus these pistols, but he lines them up instead. It's not going to matter. Bubsky will attempt to remove one more player and keep it onto only one surviving, and he does. And PHR eventually there to trade, but Fragsters are bringing these round so close. In fact, if it wasn't for the double of Snatchy, the round probably would have gone the way of Fragsters, which is a very scary prospect. Dragonfly with a couple of kills is actually enough to pay for an extra AWP here. And well, once again, no real money for AGO if they lose this round. So, decent couple of ecos. Well, I suppose the one before wasn't an eco. T-side. I'm going to be making a sneaky push through. Snatchy really is trying to do this all alone. He's going to spot out one. There should be a trade here. He shouldn't be able to just wander around the site like that. And thankfully for Bubsky, it will come in. Maybe slightly as a little bit less of a team play now. It's just like, oh, well, I've left. And then, okay, we'll play as a 4. Does do a little bit of damage, of course. And, well, in the meantime, the T's have pushed into the site and Furlan's found a double. Leaving it onto an almost impossible retake. They need a quick kill here. Bubsky's going to be hunting for it. Does manage one, but I think the amount of damage done to him is enough to make the decision to actually save. And although they have been making these rounds very, very costly for AGO, the fact is they are about to get their 4th in a row. So can't really complain about that. Even with the amount of money they've lost, the T-side is still going to go hunting for these weapons. I have to say, I'm quite surprised by the risk being taken here. Actually, the CT side have managed to pick up another AWP, so they'll go into this round with a double AWP setup. Granted, it's not going to be a particularly good one, because there's not that much behind it. Dragonfly even going to invest into some Kevlar. Now, they'll have the max loss bonus into the next round anyway, so that isn't too much of a problem. He'll have an AWP no matter what. But let's see, can they do anything here? Bubsky's already going to be dead. The aggression of that secondary AWP will achieve absolutely nothing. And the remaining T side, they are actually just playing Snatchy as a lurker here. An AWP lurker, an interesting prospect, but seems to be working so far. Dragonfly will find himself a pick. He does every single time. And it's down to the pistols on the site, but the fact is they won't be able to do too much, and they're left onto Dragonfly again, attempting to do some damage. They've retrieved the secondary. Now, they have money to buy into the next round anyway, and Stown actually pushes in, hits a tag on a second player after the kill he gathered, and, well, the youngster's doing a hell of a lot of damage, leaving only 2 players remaining, and more importantly, the flank was coming in from Gruby after the bomb was meant to be planted. However, it's now in a pretty horrific position. They spotted out PHR, who's going to fall as well, and nice shots from Dragonfly. This man really is on fire today. 15-4 at the moment, and the scoreline definitely doesn't reflect that. Either way, T-side now. They are going to have some monetary troubles. Yeah, Dragonfly really is on fire at the moment. Stown also having large impact in that round as well. We do have a tactical pause from AGO. Obviously still taking this seriously. I'd be really interested if AGO make it all the way through the qualifier and get to LAN. Are they going to play the LAN with a different player? Would be pretty interesting. BP will play for them. I highly doubt that. Here we go, though. Quick push in on towards the site. Down with an AWP, but it's the Deagle to find him an opener. However, a quick trade back and push coming in on that side. Nice work from Corbin to earn a double, and Refresh is there with him. Snatchy has an AWP in hand once again. 3 players to find. Refresh playing with fire there, but realistically, Not going to be enough. And 7-4, Fragsters back on the board. And more importantly, back with economic strength. This is where the T's can't afford to invest into this one. Yeah, Dragonfly and Stown are brothers. Brothers in arms. And while the T's barely investing anything to this round, couple of P250s, couple of flashbangs. You say no Snatchy, no win. He's in the server. I don't know anyone from Fragsters. I've met the guy who owns their team though. He's a nice guy. This is just styling from Stown. He's trying to go for the most audacious flicks he can manage, knowing that Refresh and Bubsky are there to defend him. Here we go. 8-4. CT side looking to kick things off. It is a best of 3, as it says in the middle center of the screen. Stown equals stun. Oh, interesting. Already though. Dragonfly. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say it before it stops being true. He's found the opener once again. Torben, however, is going to be shot in the face, so he's in a little bit more trouble than the previous. Of course, this is the map pick of AGO. The next coming up is Dust 2. And if, of course, we desire, or maybe not so much we desire, if it is needed, Train is the third and final map. Oh, Bubsky, that's a bit of a wild spray. Never mind, the second's pretty damn good. And while he goes for the third, unfortunately, he doesn't have any bullets left in the clip. And look at the HP of the remaining players. 38 between them. Definitely not ideal. They're going to need to play these crossfires very well indeed. They should know that Bubsky's on the site, and well, he will be taken down. Dragonfly is still sat at the back. He is going to find another. Once again, it's the brothers. Snatchy left alone, and he will fall to one of the AWPs. 9-4. They may be low, but they're not quite out as Fragsters get themselves a 9th round on the board. And once again, the T side can't really afford to invest into this one. Now, we'll kick things off. CZ doing damage. However, doesn't live long. Question is, can his team prosper? There, no. No, they can't. But it sounded nice saying it, but the answer was very quickly revealed to me. Snatchy still doing work even with just the rifle that he found. Oh no. No, stop typing numbers, please. Oh, we've got the original, number 69. Someone's broken it by just typing all the numbers at once, which wasn't actually specified. $799.99. Oh god, someone's gone too far. Snatchy is actually going to pick off another one. Again, these sort of rounds are pretty damn scary for Fragsters. Not one that they can afford to throw away. Bubsky going to be well placed to try and shut this down. And oh, it's going to be a bit of a bait. How is he still doing this? He's left it down to a 1v1. People questioning whether or not he's going to be taking it easy. I was one of them. Clearly, he's going all in. But he is going to be spotted by Torben, a man who has been fairly quiet so far. But damn. Going to go retrieve the AWP, and it will be the defusal coming in. Here we go. 10-4. A full buy will be in for the T-side. The bomb definitely helped. Will C9 do any moves before the major? I would imagine so. Do they even have any... Do they even have enough players? Don't they have to? Or are they... Oh, no, wait. They've got... I suppose they do technically have Gon and Stiko if they are still playing. I don't know. Like, was that standing for one tournament, or is that a more permanent basis? T-side, 1 minute 10. This announcer is pretty good. Thank you. So, oh, okay. They might not keep those two. Ah, interesting. Torben, ready and waiting. Peeks out, but it's again Snatchy to find the trade. Still going strong with that AWP. And he's going to continue it as well. A second kill as they push on towards this B site. It's already been a good half for Fragsters, but can they make it even better with an 11th round on the board? PHR, a little bit dirty here, just sat in the corner and sort of been baited by the nade. And while Bubsky going ham with the amount of damage he's done, but he only gets himself 1 kill. Well, more damage even done with 1 HP left for Groovy. However, it is going to be 10-5. Fragsters, they confirm the half with a small streak in the middle that gave AGO some hope. C9 Scream would basically be probably like the greatest advertisement ever. Because he's not only one of the most famous CS players, but then he'd be joining one of the most popular orgs. So, like... Even just for that, it doesn't matter how well he plays. It's sort of like now when, like, Ibra goes somewhere. Like, he's still a good footballer. He's nowhere near as good as he was. He's had injuries. But just the amount of money they make, just based off, like, oh, yeah, we've got a C9 Scream jersey. Oh, you know that people would buy that. Here we go, though. Pistol round going to be pretty damn crucial for AGO. Bubsky will be there to kick things off. Snatchy should trade and will. That's true. The stickers. I didn't even think of stickers. They'd be billionaires overnight. Ooh, nice shot from Groovy. Tao going to chime in as well. It's looking good for the CT side, as all that is left is Stown. I say all that is left. This youngster has definitely been making waves. Another one for him. Groovy's pretty low, and he'll finish it off and leave it down to the 1 versus 1, and he's going to play ring around the Rosie. Will he turn around in time? He's got a man pushing in. He's trying to sort of guess where his opponent's going to be. But he is going to be allowed to push his way on towards the B site. You can sort of see where there's a lot of hype around this youngster. Is he 16 now? I think he's 16 now. Damn you, Danish CS. Tao is going to be rotating back in. Stown just waiting on the angle. Ready for the peak, and of course he finds an instant headshot. This kid is nuts. This kid is nuts. He was doing it when he was 15. He's doing it when he's 16. Was that a 1v4? Was that a 1v4? I think it was. Just absolute filth. And, well, realistically, he should have confirmed the map now for Fragsters, unless there can be some sort of turnaround. Furlan is 3-15. What has happened? Where's Furlan gone? He's fur left. That was just awful. That wasn't even a pun. But realistically, well, this team is sort of based off, like, Furlan's Revenge. That's what I think this should have been called. Because it was sort of like him getting booted out of Kingwin, coming back with a team that's even better. Fur Online, yeah, I get that one. That's better than what I said, actually. But he's not playing well online, so maybe Furlan actually makes sense. I have seen that Snatchy is confirmed for VP. It's kind of hard to miss when it's posted by, like, every single Polish player and organization on Twitter. Like, I think I saw about 8 articles about it. It's like, yep, yeah, we all got it. There we go, though. Quick push in towards this B site. Not so common in these sort of rounds when you have the advantage. Lots of damage done by Furlan, but no kills gained. Tau, on the other hand, will, but the SMG's doing work. Dragonfly has been really good so far this match. Him and his brother leading the way.
Bomb has been planted.
Corbin will be there to close things out as we hit 12-5. How's your birthday been? It's been good. I've been chilling. Watched, what's it, that Ready Player One film? That was pretty good. I ate a load of unhealthy food, cake, whatever you like. It's been nice. It's been relaxing. My girlfriend made me a cake, and it was good. So, yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, we discovered yesterday that my girlfriend is actually... according to chat, my left hand, which, to be honest, that means I just have incredible skills by being able to make a cake with just my left hand. So, yeah. Yep, there we go. Fire capes already starting the memes off. Well, nice little... Maybe you have 3 hands. But one of them would still have to be my left hand. Like, it doesn't... Maybe I got 2 left hands. See, now that makes more sense. Because having 3 hands still doesn't change the fact that one of them is still my left hand. I thought that was going somewhere else. Oh, you dirty boy. Who are brothers? Dragonfly and Stown. So basically, the 2 top fraggers. I suppose Bubski's up there as well. But just for the sake of it, 2 top fraggers. You have a left, right, and middle hand. This got weird very quickly. You could have 4 arms. I do have 4 arms, but not in the way that you were saying it. You hate me. That's fine. I love you too, a happy little wolf. Your name's quite adorable for someone who's mean. You've ruined my birthday. PHR, very aggressive, and we'll find the opener here, but it's that man again, Dragonfly with the AWP, doing damage. Doing damage. And Torben will pick off another. It's your mum's birthday as well. Happy birthday to your mum. That was meant genuinely, by the way. That wasn't any sort of, like, insult. To your mum. No. T side, looking to gather up over towards B. Now, there is a man holding off for the cross. Tau. Well, I say ready and waiting. Maybe not. As Furlan looking to double back in. He has the support of Snatchy, who has still been pretty damn good with that AWP. But he is just going to have to fall back and save. It will be a 14th round on the board for Fragsters. Nothing that can be done about that. My friend just had a baby girl, so technically it's her birthday. Yes, it is. You are correct. Congratulations to him. Or her. I suppose there has to be a him and her most of the time. Who picked the map? This map was picked by AGO. Not a very good sign, is it? Next map is Dust 2. Snatchy is still just, like, wrecking. Just absolutely wrecking. 19 and 16. Furlan still only has 4 kills. Your mum is 31. So she's only... I'm only 7 years younger than your mum. So I don't know why. Whenever you end a sentence with your mum, or begin a sentence, it just sounds like an insult. I'm 7 years younger than your mum. I'm going to stop. I don't know why. To me, it just sounds like an insult. They're pushing in for what is a 3-man stack on the A site. And it's down, looking to take him down. My favorite rhyme to use with his name, even though that's probably not how you pronounce the name. Because Danish is complicated. Snatchy, he's left with his AWP. Hiding in the corner. Hoping for a miracle. We'll hear some footsteps, and he's going to follow them. Which, if horror films have taught me, that's not a good idea. Really? Really? Oh, he couldn't get it. It's a no-scope instead. It's still a little bit fancy. But Bubski is going to put him down. It will be 15-5, and the CTs are left with one last-ditch effort. Unless they win a round, and then they get multiple last-ditch efforts. Thank you, happy little wolf. Didn't you say like 2 minutes ago that you hate me? Has my left hand met your mother? Okay, this is getting too complicated for me now. One more XD and I'm leaving, the original meme. This is map 1. You are correct. Snatchy. We're going to try and take a little bit of aggression here, and he will find the opener, but is put down very quickly by Stown. And it is starting to tell me how many times I'm rhyming Stown with down. Dragonflight. Looking for the peak. Spots ahead. Oh, it misses it. And PHR will get it back. Bubski again will be there to trade. Push can be coming in from Refresh. The bomb going in the other direction, but it will be a freebie kill for him. Groovy looking to try and hold on to Palace, and should find this kill. Actually almost dies. But it's left on to this man once more. I like watching Stown in clutches. Seems fairly intelligent for someone of such a young age. Normally you talk about decision-making coming with time and experience, but this kid looks like he may have just been born with it. You know, maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's some sort of hair product. Who knows? He's going to go peek. Molly's going to be thrown in. He's trying to bait them, and it's worked as well, but he's got to be careful. There's a second player around, and he doesn't have much time. He had to make that jump. The balls on this kid, that sounded weird, but just to go for that is ridiculous. Still, his opponent will be waiting on the cross, and he has to go for the plant, but he's going to fake it. Oh, if he had won that. Oh, I like, the fact is, he misses that jump, he has lost. That did sound weird. I know it did. I apologize. But you know what I meant. No, don't quote that. But just the fact that if he misses, he falls down, he can't get a bomb plant. There's no way. So the fact that he goes for that is just ridiculous. Oh, I've just been informed that NATO Safix is watching this and has just quoted both of the things I said in the round. Brilliant. Yeah, he would have gone A connector, but I don't think he had enough time. Either way. Dragonfly. We'll be able to get that opener once again. It's been so many now. It's just getting ridiculous. Three players still going to be left defending the A site. T's slowly gathering up in towards B. The fact is, though, can Tau do enough to defend it? It looks like the rotation is already coming back. They may be able to just get there in time. In fact, the read is going to be correct from AGO. They've gambled right at the depths of the round with 30 seconds left, and they are going to have strong defense when the T's come pushing in. Refresh. Already doing damage, but it's down, and Torben to close this down. The read may be correct, but at the moment, the kills are all going the way of Fragsters. Only one left, and Dragonfly's ready and waiting to hold him off in the end. It will be the map going 16-6 in favor of this CT side, or T side, and that is not me. Quick, go to an ad.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.